Hello folks, and welcome back to my channel. I am your humble host, the Harlem Gamer. As you can see, I've decided to finally add my face to my videos. Hi everyone, how are you doing this today? I'm doing a Summoners War video today. I'm going to be talking about the new 2A monsters that are going to be released in the next 2 days, I believe. Today is August 29th. I believe it's the 30th or 31st they're going to get dropped. So we're going to go over the 10 monsters, their potential skill upgrades, what they currently do, and places you can perhaps even use them at. So on my screen right here, we have the Fire Living Armor, Iron, cool name. His first skill here, stuns an enemy with a 15% chance. Of course, it goes up. Also, if you have a defense broken the monster, it gets attack speed broken as well as his defensive based monster here. Second skill, he weakens the defense. So the second skill first, and then the first skill second to help. And his passive, his max HP is increased with his defense. So you want to build this monster with a high defensive set. And we can even check to see how some people have this monster built, if any people have this built. But we can actually just go to usage, see places he's used at. He's mostly used as a farming unit currently with the other living armors. And most people have him as a triple guard set or double guard energy to give that HP a little bit. You go defense, should be triple defense, and of course defense. So as you can see, not many people have this monster built. It's one of the monsters that really needed to be 2A'd. His overall base stats are a little low, but as you see, this person has a triple guard set, max skilled. This person has defense. Oh, this room can be improved. You want full 6-star runes on your monsters, people, to get the maximum potential. For triple defense, and his 2 artifacts should also be defensive based artifacts to give him the most. This is not a bad defense. HP is a little low at roughly over 13,000. For me, I would go make this about over 10,000 HP and at least over 1,200 defense if you can get a good rune set. Speed, I would like mine's a little bit faster. I really wouldn't worry about the crit damage. As far as potential unlocked skills that he may or may not get, I believe they're going to increase on his passive, where it's his HP and his defense are automatically increased. I believe this skill will become an AoE skill, an AoE defensive break. And his first skill might also become an AoE attack speed break and stun chance. Iron is not really used as much. He's one of the monsters that really need to be 2A'd, as you can see, as a defensive monster. Even though he's a natural 3-star monster, this is the awakened form. His defense is kinda low for a defensive based monster, and his HP is also kinda low for a defense based monster. But like I said, he is a natural 3-star monster. Here's his unawakened form. So he will greatly benefit from this 2A dungeon that's coming out in the next few days. We're going to move on to the Water 1 Nickel. Nickel sees a little bit more gameplay based on his passive, which he can't be continuous damage effects on him. And he also automatically decreases the attacker's attack speed when attacked. So when you attack him, you run the chance of putting speed break on yourself for 2 turns. He has the AoE second skill, defensive break, and I believe his first skill also has a chance to stun just like the fire one. Nickel, also a defense monster, as you can see. His defense is slightly lower than the fire one. We can check out and see where he's being used at as well. Perfect. This is the Tartarus Labyrinth, which comes around every 2 weeks beginning on a Saturday, and he's being used against the Fire mini boss, because the Fire mini boss puts a lot of continuous damage on you and counter attacks. As you see, he's used mostly in base water teams, complete full set water teams, because he's a defense monster. He provides good support with the defense break. This player here even has two of them that he's using. He provides the defense break. He provides the attack speed break. You also can't put continuous damage, and when the monster attacks him, it also lowers his attack speed, which gives the rest of your team a speed advantage. And we can check to see how this one is ruined. This one is, even though it is a defensive based monster, is ruined completely different for Vampire to give it some sustainability. And we should see defense. Oh, defense, crit damage, defense. Okay, a little different build, but see if anybody actually has him. We have a Vampire Nemesis set, defense, crit damage, defense build here with defensive build. Oh, attack and a defense artifact. This one needs to be maxed all the way up. Not bad. Like I said, on my defense monsters, I like a little more HP, because when you get defensive broken, this cuts in half. I would like a little more HP on mine for some sustainability. But potential upgrades to this monster, I can't really even formulate, because the passive is really good as it is. He already AoE defense break. The percentage chance might go up from 50 to maybe 75 or to 100% with the skill ups. And his first skill already does so much. So they might improve on his passive. Maybe give him immunity to something else, like he can't be defense broken or something. This, I'm guessing the defensive chance will go up maybe to 75%, maybe 80%. But Nickel gets some use, more use than his Fire brother. I'm gonna save the most popular two for last. So we're gonna go to the light one, Silver. Silver in the past used to have a different skill. I had pulled this monster when I was first playing the game, and I really liked this third skill because it did a lot more. His third skill now disturbs HP recovery. It used to disturb HP recovery and have a block beneficial effect, but they took that part off. I don't know why. And he was such a good monster. Now he's a little less popular, but still nonetheless fun to play with. He has similar skills as you see, defense and attack speed reduction, same as all the other ones. He has the single target second skill, 75% chance. Like I said, they might change the second skill to an AoE to match all the others, or this defense break chance is going to go up to 100% chance. I'm going to lean towards that one for the 2A. And this skill, the disturb HP recovery is nice. It'll probably go up to 100% chance, and it might add an additional debuff to this third skill since it hits 3 times. Or they might make it an AoE, attack enemies 3 times and disturbs everybody's HP. I really like Silver. His design is clean. The white, the gold. These monsters are really well thought out. The 2A really increases the way the armor looks. They look even better. We'll check the monster info real quick. See if anybody see this person here. In 2016, it was the third skill was an AoE. Third skill, and this person, he ruined his monster after that. He probably got frustrated and didn't want to use it. This person has him built. Now this is a nice Silver right here. Even though it is on a broken 2 set, he has it on a speed, crit damage, defense, with defense in the subs and HP in the subs. I like this one. A little speed here. I like that. I like this. Over 10k extra HP. So add it here. This is 20k HP. 1700 defense. And it's kind of fast with a little bit over, just about 200 speed. Always going to crit. 100% chance to crit. A lot of crit rate, crit damage. Accuracy 59% isn't bad. Could be a little higher, but I'm not mad at the way this player has it built. This is a pretty good build on his. I'm not even sure if I still have mine built. I'm gonna have to go check that out for you guys, because I do have all of the living armors and all of the Frankensteins, which will be the next set of monsters built. I don't know if I have all in the room, but I am prepared for this new 2A dungeon that's coming up. So we'll go over to the two popular ones. We go over here to Zinc, the dark living armor. Zinc has same first skill, AoE second skill, and the third skill is where everybody really likes him at. He attacks all enemies 3 times, reduces attack power, and he puts block beneficial effect to prevent your opponents from putting on those also kindly buffs to help their monsters. Also, he is used in the Steel Fortress dungeon, the artifact dungeon. He can prevent the boss from getting beneficial effects, which help the boss wipe you out way faster. So he is going to block the beneficial effect. He's going to make sure the boss can't put attack speed and attack power on himself, and he'll help your team clear. As you see, all these people have him running on that Steel Fortress team. I myself have, like I said, I have one. I like him. Let's see how some of these other people have him built. I would like a little more HP, like I always say. Not bad on defense. Well, he has his built for crit damage. He has his built for big damage when it lands. Needs to add another rune here. I'm pretty sure he's running him just in dungeons. He's not really using him in arena or TOA. I really like Zinc as a monster. This guy has him on rage. Decent crit rate with a crit buffer, but not enough defense. Not enough defense at all. Well, his third skill, since it already does so much, it'll probably improve the chances to land it. They'll greatly boost his attack and his defense. This already does. This will go up to 75 or 100% chance. This already does so much. Zinc is a real popular one. And the most popular of the living armors is good old Copper here. Copper is, or was, part of the arena and guild meta when paired with a defense booster and Bulldozer, the Fire Frankenstein, who we'll talk about in a minute. So Copper here, first skill, similar. Second skill not only sets up his first skill, but also sets up his third skill. When you put this defense break on and then do the third skill, his damage increases to defense and ignores damage defense, the target's defense, if it's lower than 50% of your defense. So this monster is all about defense. And if he ignores your defense, he does big damage. I've seen Coppers hit for 30, 40,000, and that can completely wipe a monster out. We'll check out the monster info here. I'm pretty sure a lot of people still have him built. Yes. Now, he doesn't have a lot of HP. Copper is there to basically one-shot things. Good defense, over 2,000 total defense, a lot of crit damage. This monster should be on defense, crit damage, and defense. Yes. 20% defense extra in the sub, a little bit more in attack. 28% defense there, 18 there. That's already defense. Can't get defense on a slot 1, so he has attack and more crit damage. This is, for me, with this rune, I would gem in speed on it to make it a little bit more efficient. If you can get like a 10 speed here, maybe, well, yeah, you would gem in 4 to 5, and then add another 5 to put 10 speed here. But overall, this copper is going to do a lot of damage to your monsters. So moving on from the living armors, we're going to take a look at the Frankensteins. We're going to start off with a Bulldozer here, who has a guild leader skill. Defense, he boosts his own team's defense. Even though Copper is an HP monster, we'll go over his skills. First skill, deals damage proportionate to your defense. Each attack has a hit to stun, and if the opponent doesn't have any harmful effects, he does a third hit. Second skill, AoE, decrease attack bar by 30%. Attack is proportionate to your max HP and your defense. They work hand in hand. Now, Bulldozer here, his third skill is the big one. He will ignore defense. Very similar to Copper. They're usually used together as a 1-2 punch. And you will be stunned after the turn, but if you have a cleanser or maybe somebody that can boost this attack bar, that stun will go away really quick. Also more defense. So even though he's an HP based monster, you do build him with a lot of defense. And we can check here. This guy went heavy on the defense, heavy on the crit damage, 275 crit damage. Wow. Defense, crit damage 22%. Flat defense helps in some of these runes as well. 28 crit damage. So that's a 22 or 28. Good old 80%, as you see, 26% defense. And this is a rare rune. Wow. It must have rolled into defense. Must have had a double roll in the defense and then a good grind, a max grind to 10. Got it to 26. This rune should also have a nice high defense percentage on it. A lot of flat defense to help add up to his defense. A lot of crit damage on all these runes. This is a very well built Bulldozer. It is going to crit, and whatever your monster is, it's not going to be there after he hits. You're checking my usage right now. He's being used in a Hall of Light for farming. A lot of teams are using him. I also know he, like I say, he used to be a guaranteed guild win. Him and Copper or whatever was a guaranteed guild offensive win. Like you weren't doing too much to stop them. And as you already saw, the build was Rage Will and defense, crit damage, defense. Now, there's no set way to ruin your monsters, folks. You don't have to follow the statistics. You don't have to follow the rune set guide. You can build this monster, whatever sets that you have that give you the most defense and HP, I would say. Rage Will is because he's a slow monster, and you want to have the will runes on you to prevent yourself from getting stunned or CC'd early on, so you can't get off that big damage. So you take this monster with will or a monster that provides immunity, so it can not so it can actually get off its attacks since it's a slower monster. So Bulldozer is the most popular of the Frankensteins, followed by the light one, Driller. Driller is real similar to Bulldozer, hits 2 times, no harmful effects, hits an additional time, full body press, all enemies, attack bar reduction. Now, Driller's fourth skill is third skill, he hits the enemy 4 times, deal damage proportionate to your defense. And he adds 2 more additional attacks if the enemy's max HP is lower than yours and suffering from a harmful effect. So Driller sets up his own harmful effect with his first skill, with the stun chance. Then he can hit up to 6 times. Driller is another HP monster, but unlike Bulldozer, you can build him with defense because this damage is proportional to defense, but you do need some HP because you want this skill to do big damage. He has a guild leader skill of more defense, and he is also a light monster. We can look at his skills here. I like how people leave reviews and don't actually have the monster ruined anymore. This is a pretty decently built. I would have a little more HP on mine. He can get those and artifacts. Decent crit damage. This is a wow. These are some, oh my goodness, these are some bad runes, folks. Magic and rare. The better monsters you have, or the better runes you have on your monsters, the better. This person had a good one built, but he took his crit damage rune off. That's why it's so low. But that's good defense. 17,000 total HP. May not, max HP might not beat a few monsters, but you can get this a little higher. Make it 20,000 HP, and then you might do your 6 hits. As far as buffs for him, just like on Bulldozer, I forgot the buffs for Bulldozer. This attack, he'll probably won't get touched. He might not, the stun, they might take off the stun for the 2A, and he'll just be able to use the skill and be fine. This is already an AoE. Attack bar percentage will probably go up to 50%. And on this one, the stun chance is 25%. It'll probably go up to 50% chance. Same for Driller, goes up to 50% chance, I would say, for the possible 2A. This probably will go up to a 50% attack bar reduction on the 2A. And this skill, 6 turns, they'll probably take off maybe the harmful effect requirement. They might make this max HP and defense, which give him a better chance to actually land the 6 hits. That'll probably be the buff they give him for the 2A, and of course increasing their stats as well. We'll go to the Dark Frankenstein, who very funny. There's a few YouTube videos of this guy doing over 1 million damage. Constant, as you can see here, he does damage based on the number of attacks received. I've seen people have videos where they just make sure that he's the only monster getting hit, constantly getting heals, never really attacking, and then boom, big damage. He has a provoke to make sure he gets attacked. He also stuns on the first skill. His leader skill, he has a resistance leader skill, which is never really used as a leader skill. Nobody ever picks resistance. And we'll check out maybe some people's builds of Crawler. Let's see. This person here says he can solo any stage. Not bad defense. Not bad defense. Like I said, I always like a little bit more HP on my monsters, but that's not bad defense. Let's see what type of runes. Defense slot 6. Defense slot 2. Ooh, you can do a lot better, buddy. A lot better crit damage in slot 4. Let's see where he's currently being used at. He's another farming monster currently. Hopefully that will change with the 2A update. And a lot of people haven't built Vampire Guard to give him full HP back after he does damage. Vampire Endure, so he can resist those CC effects. And I'm pretty sure he is another defense, crit damage or defense slot 4 and defense slot 6. Yes. So Crawler will probably get a buff to this skill here. They might put a cap on it. They might not have the damage reset after he attacks. He might keep the big damage. This taunt has a chance to become an AoE taunt, full team taunt. Also may go up to a 75% chance. His first skill will probably go up to a 50% chance to stun. Crawler, as the rest of the Frankensteins, he's a pretty underused monster. The light one and the fire one are used more, but Hopefully with the 2As, the light one, the water one here, tractor, and the wind one, crane, will get more use. We'll check out the water one right now. Gil leader skill, HP leader skill, defense based monster. First skill, same as the others. Second skill is the provoke. Hopefully 2A will make that an AoE provoke. But his passive, he's immune to being defense broke. Can't apply the defense break on him. And when you land a critical hit on him, his attack bar goes up by 30%, which can become very problematic if he's a really, really tanky HP and defense based monster. Because if this becomes an AoE provoke, you keep giving him attack bar when you hit him, he can then stun your team. He can basically control your team. You keep giving him a lot of turns. He keeps provoking your teams, making you focus on hitting him. And then the rest of your team can then counter and wipe them out. Not a lot of people have Tractor built. This guy did have him built. He removed some rooms probably for another monster. We'll see where he's being used at. Oh, he's in arena. A lot of arena defensive teams. Paired with Camilla, Juno, Windy the Wind Pumpkin. Widget gives the whole team more attack bar, but he also provides a stronger defensive break. And as you see, Bulldozer, more defense, better attack. This guy make him more tanky. Like I said, the AoE provoke makes you focus on him, so the rest of the team can do damage. Wow, he's on a lot of arena defense teams, more than I thought. And wow, all right. And I believe he's going to have the Vampire set to keep himself with some sustain. Vampire Revenge is the way I may want to go. You attack him, Revenge chance back. The Vampire gives him some HP back when he revenges. Like I said, the Provoke forces you to attack him. And he's going to be defense, maybe crit damage. Nope, defense and crit damage. Defense. Excuse me, folks. Been talking a lot. Need a sip. Little parched there. So Tractor, like I said, this skill here, this attack bar may get filled up maybe 40% when you get attacked, and it might change the critical hit to just when he's been attacked. Second skill, like I said, has a chance to become an AoE with the 2A Awakening. The first skill also has a chance perhaps to go all the way up to a 50% stun. Don't know if they'll change the leader skill to give him more percentage. They probably won't. And that is Tractor. And we'll go on to the last Frankenstein, Crane. Crane, like I said, is just like the other ones. Same first skill, defense based monster, stun, extra attack. The Shout will probably become an AoE provoke. And his passive, he gets 25% extra defense for every beneficial effect on him. And his attack speed increases by 25 for every harmful effect on him. So that is a double-edged sword there. You don't want him to be CC'd. So the harmful effects I would say that you want on him perhaps is maybe attack break, maybe some continuous damage to make him go up. But you don't want him to be CC'd and stunned or frozen or put to sleep, because you want him to be able to provoke and attack your monsters. Let's see if anybody has him fully built properly here. This person here wrote this monster's food. A lot of these people just write troll reviews. This guy here has one built. He's ready for the 2A. As you see, he's probably leveling him up currently as we speak. Guard Revenge, not a bad set. Defense, crit damage defense. He's getting prepared just like I am for the 2A in the next few days. Let's see where he's currently. Wow, Guard Will Shield, Triple Guard. Interesting rune sets. A lot of defense. Crit damage and defense. The defense slot 6 is probably most. Let's see where he's being used at as well. Mostly as a farming monster in Famine Volcano right now. Yeah, he's mostly a farming monster. But like I said, these 2As that come out within the next 1 or 2 days, they'll probably have a full list of what the skills will be. Maybe tonight when server resets, or tomorrow night when server resets, they'll have a full detailed what the skills will be out on these monsters. Like I said, I have them built. I think I might have put them in storage, but I have them built ready to go for 2As. Let's see what I have out for you guys. Go through my monsters. Yeah, I've been prepping myself here. Driller, as you see, he's only on 5-star monster. I do have it max skill foot. That's another thing for your 2As to be able to do the 2As in the dungeon. Once you unlock the dungeon, it'll be 5 levels. I'll show you guys the Rift dungeon where you're supposed to go and do this at. I have defense, crit damage, HP on mine. Like I said, remember I wanted the max HP to be kind of high. I haven't maxed the runes yet, so I don't know if I'm going to keep this particular rune set on him. I've been farming dungeons a lot lately. I may switch these out. Also, when I 6-star him, I'll be able to add a HP and a defense artifact onto him. I have sorry guys. I have Driller here ready as well. Oh, I already had Driller out. I have a Crane here ready out. I have Bulldozer and the rest of them in storage. I have Nickel here ready. I have Iron here ready. I have a level 40 Zinc. I have a level 40 Copper. I have a level 40 Silver. I believe my Bulldozer is 40. I believe. Oh, I don't know if Driller and the rest of them, the other two, the water one and the dark one, are on 40 just yet. But let me show you the Rift dungeon where they'll be at. So when the 2As get released, you're gonna come over here to the dimension hole. Gonna enter the dimension hole. Right now the dimensional Rift Beast is here in Karzhan, but these are all the worlds. So the new world, well, it's not even a new world, I believe they're gonna be here. They're gonna be added here to this set because these monsters are of the same ilk as the Grim Reaper and the Howl. You'll have the Frankenstein and the Living Armor here. Like I said, there's 5 different stages. The elements won't be in this particular order for those 2 monster dungeons, but as you can see, it builds. And in this particular dungeon set, you have a limit of monsters of each type. So I'll go to 1 and show you what that entails. So if I wanted to run this on level 5, when they talk about monster typings, you would need an attack monster, a defense monster, a HP monster, and a support monster. So she's a support monster. That's my defense monster. That's my HP monster. That's my attack monster. So you'll need to look at your Frankensteins and see what typing they are. Most of them are either HP or defense. So you have to be aware of what other monsters you're going to bring with them to perhaps prevent a disaster in that dungeon. Because, like I said, I believe I'm not even going to go do all that. I'm just going to go to the monster collection. Save some time. Frankenstein. Here we go. HP, defense, HP, defense. So you already know when you go into their dungeon what slot they're going to take up. We have 2 HP monsters, and the other are defense. So you have to plan. Most your support monsters will be your healers. You get to bring an attacker with you, which is good, since these monsters will be your HP and defensive monsters. And for the living armors, defense, 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 defense. So this will not switch. This will be a defensive monster throughout your entire Dimension Dungeon run playthrough. They'll be your defensive monster, so your other 3 monsters can vary. And you just take the other 3 best set of monsters. You always have to bring a healer. Make sure you have a healer, good support monster, maybe a buffer, and a strong attacker that can withstand the waves. And you guys should have no problems maxing these guys out, getting to stage 5, which gives you the max amount of experience points to max these guys out as quickly as possible. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.